to determine whether Goodell lawfully upheld Brady's 4-game suspension. Judge Berman is expected to make a decision by Friday. That's the 4th. Let's bring in our NFL Network legal analyst and director of Tulane Sports Law Program, Gabe Feldman. Gabe, the two sides back together again for the first time in a couple of weeks now. With this being the third and final hearing in front of Judge Berman, what can we expect to be different from the previous meetings?
Well, I think the big difference is that the clock is ticking and the regular season is right around the corner. If you remember, at the very beginning of this case, the League and the Players Association agreed to expedite the schedule. They haven't agreed on anything since, but they agreed to expedite the schedule so that Judge Berman could rule by September 4th. We're almost at September 4th, so I think tomorrow Judge Berman will take one more opportunity to pepper the lawyers with questions, try to what his legal decision will be, whether he'll uphold the suspension or overturn it, and if he can, he will bring Tom Brady, Roger Goodell back into a room together, try to push them one last time towards settlement, try to find some common ground, because either way, we are getting a decision very soon. That decision will either come from the parties to settle the case, put it to bed finally, or the decision will come from the federal judge who will rule against one of those two sides. The problem is, if Judge Berman has to rule, that's not the end of it. The losing side will, without a doubt, appeal. And that appeal could take months. It could stretch out into the entire regular season, even on to next season. So tomorrow is a crucial, crucial day as we get closer to that September 4th date.
Yeah, the controversy continues throughout the appeal process, no doubt. Gabe, I know you gave us a timeline. If you can try to forecast the future here for a minute, do you think that we will get an actual decision from the judge this week?
I think it's much more likely than not that we do get a decision this week. It's possible. I think unlikely, but it's possible he'll rule tomorrow from the bench. What I think is more likely is he will put more pressure on the parties tomorrow and then give them some time to breathe and say, I am going to rule by Friday, September 4th, so you better come to a settlement before then. So, again, I do think a decision is coming in the next few days.
Yeah, his ideal scenario, no decision. He obviously wants a settlement. Gabe.